Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I'm going to try and do a new kind of show I had an idea for. Something to add besides the usual unboxings or new comic book day haul. I thought I would do something different, and run it by, do a few shows and see if it caught on kind of thing. So please, if you like what if I like what I'm doing, give me a comment. Give me a comment. Tell me what you think below. If there's anything I can do to change it, if something you like, if you like it, and just let me know. If this is something that people enjoy, I'll definitely do it more. I'll definitely incorporate it into my usual thing. Hey, comic collector. Hey, geeks. What's up? So I thought I would do a comic corner kind of a thing. Where I have my favorite comic book from the new comic book day, and I'll just go over a little bit and what I liked about it. What was if I had anything I didn't like about it. Maybe share a little bit of the story, but not too much, just kind of thing. So all the books I had this week, my favorite was definitely Tales from the Dark Multiverse, The Death of Superman. This book was just sick. It really hits a chord. For start off, the look of anger and rage on her face, the emotion there, as long with Superman dying, Lois just you can just feel the pain that she's going through. This was just good. It was just a very simple, dark, cover. After all, it's not a happy book. Yeah, definitely a fire. I especially like the back cover too. I'll do it, Clark. I'll make a better world, one that deserved, all capital letters, you. Yeah, I definitely think it's easy to think about. It's easy to think about the world doesn't deserve certain people. Think of how we treat certain people, like, say, JFK and Martin Luther King Jr., all these people that changed the world or did things for the world, and sometimes they're appreciated, and sometimes it's like, who cares by the rest of the people? So definitely the people that deserve the most sometimes don't get it. But it was just very good artwork too. I just really there. It paid tribute in a way, but it was also different. And then just that look in her eye, just you've gone from absolutely depressed, sadness, upset to the fire in the eyes, and then she turns on them. You failed him. Just really cool, because I remember reading these. I always wondered why the Justice League and the other books were these second-rate people, like Blue Beetle and Maxima, and who was it that Bloodwind, I think was that guy, Martian Manhunter in a different form. But where was Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, the Flash? Because Flash could have been there in a second, right? Come on. Just like people who weren't there in life are now there in death, claiming front row center. Just a very good story. And she goes to the Fortress of Solitude, alone in her misery, almost Bloodwind. That's what I thought. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Comics, do you buy help me out. Is that I'm not sure if it's is that a title or a character, or is that initials? I'm not sure. Because as of right now, the answer would be no, because I don't know what you're talking about. So, but yeah, it looks to me in the book here, it's like she gave up, like she's there to original art. No, not really. I bought maybe one or two things, but on the whole, I do not buy original art. Unless it speaks to me, unless it really speaks to me, just because I don't have enough money as it is. I'm gonna say, should I say, I don't have enough money for what I want as it is. So spending, $100, $1,000, or whatever on original art would be money I can't spend on books. But it really depends. If you gave me something, if you had a really cool poster, or kind of thing, like my banner blanket, whatever thing back there of Amazing Spider-Man, and I thought, wow, I'd spend what you're asking for on it. So It always depends. But yeah, it looks to me like, and when she's at the fortress, she's just about to either. Oh, I'm not sure if she looked like she was gonna give up, or she was finally almost about ready to turn the corner and get better or do something when the Eradicator shows up, believing he failed Superman, and that's when she, he must be a Krypton. And she could tell him to use me, and in her grief, becomes the Eradicator. Just really, it was just really epic, and I can just only imagine when you don't have a chance to fully heal, and all of a sudden you have the chance to change the world, how you don't see things correctly. Because even this look here on her face, she has all the power in the world and all the rage to go with it. I mean, yeah, she's more effective going after bankers instead of bank robbers, going after, ending wars and freeing prisoners versus just cleaning up the mess. It was just, in a way, she was better at it than Superman, because she was actually going after the root of the problem rather than just putting a Band-Aid over it and calling it good. But it was just, you can see through all of it the constant, for lack of a better word, smeared makeup look around her eye. Where you can just see the depression and anguish and the misery and the rage, that constant makeup look. There we go. I couldn't figure out which finger I was using. You can definitely tell. I mean, it's a really good job in the artwork. But yeah. Hey, Jack Attack, how's it going? But this definitely was a very good one-shot story. I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy the right Elseworld, storyline, because I always like to. I always, when I was younger and even now with Marvel movies, I always take a certain point of the story, and sometimes I imagine it going in a little bit of a different direction, like I was directing it. Like what happened in Infinity War, not Infinity War, but what happened in Captain America: Civil War had Rhodey not been hit, and how he actually hit what his vision actually hit what he was aiming for. How would Captain America and Bucky had succeeded in getting out of there? Because they would have to have gotten out of there. So you'd imagine Captain America actually having to put Iron Man down sooner, versus and all that. But it's definitely good art. It reminds me a lot of the artwork that you see in Superman back then. Just a little bit more. I don't know what else to say to it, but how she kills Lex Luthor, wow. I mean, seriously, again, spoiler alert, but to seriously fly through the atmosphere with him and incinerate him, oh my God, that is just I mean, I've imagined, I've imagined things like that for if you really hated someone. I mean, everyone imagines something once in a while that is wrong. But you always imagine just like, I want to kill that person so badly, they piss me off. But that is a very incinerated, painful way to die, like burning a witch, but modern style for Superman. That is just seriously, yikes. But yeah, and she kills she starts killing bad guys, ridding the world of them rather than putting them in jail. Just very, turning on heroes in a sense. But this is just interesting. And of course, following the storyline, they get, Steel and Superboy come back, and Steel gets what he does. Steel gets what you imagine him getting in the original things. Cyborg Superman controls metal. Why didn't he crush Steel? Well, this time he does. Could you show us that AM16 and 28 behind you? Yeah, sure. And I'll show you real quick. I mean, so yeah, that's my AM16 there. It's missing the chunk down here in the corner and right here. But all that, I mean, it's not a bad. I still think it's not a great copy, but it has very nice cover appeal. So, and I got a nice Daredevil in his original uniform. And finally, after looking at a bunch of places, got a nice, decent Molten Man. First appearance of Molten Man cover, where it's mostly a good deal of black. You know, the damage, should I say, the wear is, and the black color break is mostly on the spine here. So it leaves a decently looking Molten Man. But yeah, definitely cool books to have. But yeah, so things just progress along that line. And I almost wasn't expecting this book. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it. But I mean, I don't know why. I guess I wasn't expecting it, but we got Superman back briefly. You know, again, weakened in the state. But again, in her anger, I'm not sure if it's her anger or her desperation to protect Superman from Cyborg Superman the same way, she rushes to attack him. But Superman doesn't get shielded from the radiation like he did with the Eradicator. And so he dies for real this time. And then just in her desperation, she goes on, you know, lost and continuing her fight. Well, yeah, I got a nice pretty penny for them too. But this was definitely a very good book for me. Just the anguish and the pain. I've never lost someone like she has. You know, I've had grandparents who have died and all that. And well, scratch that. I have lost someone. Me and my wife have suffered a couple of miscarriages, so I have lost someone like she lost Superman and Clark. And so I can understand her pain, her anguish. It was so clearly drawn. I didn't have to lose someone like she did, even though I didn't have to understand it. It was so clearly etched in the storyline. But I understood her. It was so personal and dark and sad, but it was a really good storyline too. So this is my pick of the week for my favorite storyline. Just the cover, the story, and all that. There's always a little bit of a draw to the dark. You know, no matter how much light there is in things and how good it is, there's always a little bit of a draw for the dark. They always make really good stories, really good movies. So definitely good. So yeah, if you haven't grabbed this book, I would definitely grab it and buy it. You will not regret it. So definitely a very good read. So if I gave it a CGC grade, I would give this a, let's see. There's only a few things I didn't quite understand, I think. Artwork was great, story was great, cover was pretty good. Yeah, it is kind of a thicker book, you know. It's obviously no staples, you know. But it's just the way it was designed. It's a very good thing. Hey, Shelly Cakes, how's it going? And hey, Matt, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. You know, I always see you on Reggie's channel. Nice to see you on mine. So, welcome. But yeah, I would definitely give this book at least no less than a 9.6. No less than a 9.6, honestly. And like I said, there's only a few things, maybe. Like I said, I wasn't quite sure how. There's a scene here where you know, where she's interacting after killing the Joker with Batman. you know, where she's interacting with him here. And I'm not sure, but it almost to me looks like she kills Batman. I do not know, and I don't like it that she did. So I don't like how Batman was portrayed. I mean, I know how dark Batman can be, but he was almost portrayed as, I don't know, he wasn't portrayed right for me. So, and then I don't quite like how Steel and Superboy were introduced and how their brief few pages in the story were. So I give it a 9.6 out of, in a 9.6 CGC out of this book. It's a definite must grab for me. So if you like this video, please give me a like and give me a comment. Let me know what you think. I do want to try and continue these videos, you know, at least for a little bit. If you know, people, if you guys out there watching these like them and appreciate it, I will definitely try and continue these videos. I mean, it's definitely fun to do. I always have at least one book of the week that's the absolute favorite. But yeah, give me a like, give me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I want to try and do these. If I do it on either a Friday or a Saturday, I don't want to do them on Sundays, but I was out of town yesterday. I was actually up in Pueblo buying, I was up in Pueblo for the day. It was just me and my wife were off of work, and so we wanted to spend the day together. And so we just left town for a while. So, but we went to Pueblo, ran a few errands. I went to a different comic book shop, Condos Collectibles, in the Pueblo's outdoor market, outpost. So definitely a cool, small shop, nice thing to do. But anyway, I want to do these videos on either a Saturday or a Sunday. So let me know what you think. Comment below. If you think the best day of the week for these videos. I'm thinking Saturday would be best. That way, I have a few days to actually make sure I finish reading all my books that I bought and be able to contemplate fully with notes, possible notes of what I liked or didn't like. Or just whatnot, just to make sure I have time to read all the books, not just going, well, this one was my favorite cover of the week, so let's go with that one. So, but yeah, give me a like and give me a comment down below and let me know what you think. So, hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, happy collecting, and I'll see you guys next time. So, oh, hey, Big Lion Cat, how's it going? So, happy collecting. I'll see you guys later, and have a good night. Talk to you later.